good influences.
You always have
Yeah, see?
hijinks.
Voice
you guys are
of reason.
You guys are made of hijinks.
So speaking of hijinks, let's try this intro again. And welcome to the Average Adventuring Party podcast, where no hijinks are ever had.
He said that with a straight face
I
the
know.
whole time.
He did.
So,
Keeping so many jokes to myself right now in the interest of moving forward. I just want you to know that.
Just let one out.
Let's get one thing straight. You're not.
so give it to me straight. What happened last time, you guys?
Oh, we'll give it to you. Except we're not.
Ardith met death again.
Met a kid who was doing a mural, cased out the city, and where they're holding Shannara. Actually got in there to talk to Shannara. Shannara was being a little bitch, but I love her anyway.
Pregnant.
She's
Pregnant.
She's banging.
The bad guy.
Kyoshi and Chiasa.
Yeah, I just totally blanked their names. Those two, apparently they got their asses arrested.
Oh my gosh.
There's a prince who was assassinated by somebody, and they are blaming the commander and lieutenant commander, and also
Risk. That is the prince that Suna has in a
gym.
In a gem, but we don't know that.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, but we don't know that.
Yeah.
Like a
But
genie in a
Suna
bottle.
is going to be very upset that she cannot kill her.
No, you can't. You'll make Shannara sad.
I know.
Shannara might get stabby.
And
know that.
I can't leave a kid without a father. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
You've left a lot of kids without fathers. You have horrendously murdered troop after troop after troop.
You've also left
That's
some
true.
fathers without kids.
Yeah.
That's
true.
true. That is true.
So great moral argument. But at the end,
But
the
I
troops found...
I don't think Galdrian will give me very many cookies if I make Shannara unhappy.
Yes.
That is the motivation.
You will be grounded forever.
Yeah, see? I want cookies.
Well,
And then the troops knocks Ardith off.
Joke's on you. All your cookies taste like sadness now.
No!
You just became an evil.
A little emo fox.
emo
I'm not
fox,
evil
yeah.
yet.
Got that little
No, just said emo.
black
Goth fox.
goth.
You're like Rasuko.
Gonna come out and start doing the disco as you know.
I'm not giving her venom powers. I refuse.
How about Rogue? She had the one. She was very emo. We could do
Rogue had issues.
Rogue was emo until she got laid. And then
That's
I
true.
mean, that's true.
Yeah.
And she only got laid after she managed to turn off her power a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Or at least put it under control.
Yes.
Then they got a 2-page spread of that.
So speaking of people with no powers,
Okay.
Bamf.
I mean, yes.
we're gonna open on a boat, and
Who's on the boat?
nobody. There is in fact one person on the boat who is guiding it in, and has been for some time. It's an elderly man who's just using a pole to guide this longboat in.
Adam almost going to ask us a hot pirate chick.
It is not in fact a hot pirate chick with her semen.
I couldn't help it. I'm sorry.
That's what she said. Anyway, the boat is being pushed in slowly. There are in the hold 2 people who have been there for what seems like forever. Cramped and have just been sort of miserable since leaving the 5-star authority. They've been smuggled in through various means, and this is the last leg of their journey. As the boat gently bumps into place, you two that I'm looking at that the listeners can't see
Yes. Yes.
are suddenly overwhelmed with the sound of a waterfall hitting very near the boat. On the dock, there is a woman. Steve, if you would like to describe the Sublime Ruby of Pain.
The Sublime Ruby of Pain is a very, very beautiful woman. She is a tiefling with long waist-length, wine-colored hair and a pair of sleek, curved, blackened horns. Unlike most tieflings, and unlike her namesake, she is not red, though, even though her hair is. Her skin is actually a very bright green, with little, just a few little specks of some faint purple freckles beneath her eyes. She has her hair in a very, in what you might recognize as the hime cut, where it's got the bangs. They come down over her eyebrows, and then she has the additional longer bangs framing the side of her face. She is dressed in a resplendent blue and purple kimono with gold leaf tracing. You can see that there's all kinds of intricate,
poetry.
yeah, very intricate iconography, and she is wearing a wearing a purple sash across her waist. No shoes. She's got the cloven hooves of a tiefling, and a long green tail with a very subtle black and red tip comes from an opening in the back of her kimono. And she has in one hand a very thin, sleek pipe with very pleasant smelling, not tobacco, but it's probably something that's just a little bit illegal, that she has lit, and then she's taking an occasional little puff on as she looks at the boat and says, "Right on schedule."
Yes, these are your contact in the authority has promised you a couple of mercenaries to help free Shannara, who you know to be the daughter of a very influential person, and get her out of Six-Way in particular, but the sovereignty in general.
And a very dear friend.
Mm-hmm. The boat bumps into place, and the old man hops off and anchors it. When he taps on the bottom of it, there is a slight magical buzz and arc of energy, and a hidden false bottom opens up inside. Mike, if you would like to describe your character.
So, Me-Dra, he kind of stands up, and he stands probably about 6.5, 7 feet tall. It's kind of hard to tell. He's on a cramped boat. And aside from being fairly rumpled from being stored in a ship's hold, he is the picture of mysterious grace. He is clad head to foot in just a tight-fitting black courtier's uniform, brilliant golden filigree across the front of his jacket, and he has a black drape and mask with a drama-type mask, a dramatist, I guess, mask, that shows, at the moment, a smiling drama face.
Me-Dra steps out, and in the compartment behind him, another face pops up.
Which is me.
Yeah, I think that's your
which
cue.
Which is me.
We know that it's not Steve, and it's not Mike, and Stephanie's probably playing a new character after the last one died.
Fuck you, Gary.
Is it Shannara?
Nah, I think they would frown on potential child violence.
So you see a wolf head pop up, all silver, with just a little bit of black behind the ears. Otherwise, all silver. And I do have an earring in one of the ears, a little ring.
Subtle, aren't you?
A little bit. And I have the spike jack armor on, or jacket, or
You have a puppy
Harness.
vest. Puppy vest.
She's got a harness.
Who wants to go for a walk? Who wants to
It's
go
walkie time. It's walkie time. Okay, I'll stop.
if we do baby talk to me, you might not like what I do to you.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
So, anyways, I am a silver wolf with an earring.
And what is your name?
Oh, sorry, Marisala-Pthah. Marisala. Forgot the ah at the end. Marisala-Pthah.
You are a giant warg.
I am.
She is in fact a warg.
Not the one that Suno liked.
Of course.
Just making sure.
You have no interest in that one at all.
Okay.
Don't be surprised if I call you Mary.
It would probably be more appropriate to call her Sala.
I was going to say Sala would be better
Sala.
Oh no.
if you want to shorten my name,
Yes.
not Mary. I'm not a very merry person.
Your mother
Oh, we
calls-
know.
Fit that name.
Oh, you're Wolf.
Your mother calls you Mary.
All right. Well, time is of the essence. I hope your trip was not too unbearable.
It's a good thing I don't smell much because being trapped in a hold with a wet wolf, I've been told that would be unpleasant.
I shake a little bit.
Stocked up, you see.
I am certain. And she will give the old man a very pleasant nod and a smile, and reach and pull out some coinage from beneath her kimono and drop it in his. Reach it out and to put it in his hand.
He takes it, like he just snatches it out of your hand and immediately pushes the boat off as fast as he can and just frantically starts paddling. As he does so, from the other side of this dock, you hear a very strong, amplified voice go, "Halt! In the name of the Emperor!"
Well, let's get to work, shall we?
Several guards come running over. Two of them have these figures on long chains that are sort of hunched and robed. You can't see any skin, so it's hard to tell what they are, but they're dragging them behind them. A lot of longbows are unslung and pointed in your direction. And as everybody looks like they're about to square up, from somewhere high up above you, you hear a loud explosion. Everyone looks up and you see a figure come falling down the waterfall, bounce off an awning, bounce off another awning, hit a net, roll and land on her feet directly in between you two.
Well, that was bracing.
Despite being soaked from head to toe in seawater, the Sublime Ruby of Pain recognizes the other sister, the one you weren't supposed to have rescued. She is now standing in front of you.
Ardith, it's been so long. Oh, I'm sorry. You wouldn't remember. Oh,
Arthur's just like looking at the soldiers coming and just whips around because this woman like, what did I just fall into?
oh, don't worry. This won't take but a second.
I'm sorry?
Soldiers, brave men of the Sun Chaser sovereignty.
Arrows start flying.
I hope you have health insurance.
So give me just a second here. I'm going to draw out a little map.
Oh boy.
Of course.
Combat!
Well, it was one full episode where you did not stab somebody.
Yeah.
I know you're feeling the hitch.
No, I was aiming for not combat that last session.
I know. Yeah.
Although you really wanted to hurt Death, I'm sure.
Just a little bit.
You didn't kick me.
Just a little bit. He's
Oh,
annoying.
sorry, I didn't kick you.
He's annoying. I mean, I kind of wanted to slap my sister, but you don't do that when you're trying to rescue somebody.
I don't know. If they're hysterical or something, or,
Well,
not
yeah,
listening.
but she wasn't. She was just, being a little bitch.
Well,
Understandably, but still being a little bitch.
Suna could have.
Yeah, but that's Suna.
Oh. I mean, that's
You didn't abandon your sister in another timeline for what? 20
technically
years?
You didn't abandon her.
Everything is justifiable in the end.
So a lot of death's gonna happen, huh?
Yep. So you two, which is to say Mike and Ray, you can place
Sorry. That was probably
your figures somewhere over here on one of the stock right there.
Sorry. Thank you.
I think the blue is supposed to be
The
the water.
blue is in the water. So yeah.
She smells like that.
I mean, you don't know.
That's true.
I mean, sea spray and hot dog.
The Sublime Ruby of Pain is somewhere over here. Ardith next to her. And let me get some figures for the other guys.
Guys.
Yes,
Yeah.
guys.
Plural?
Yes. I wonder who. Well, I have a guess on who they have chained up. I'm hoping I'm right. Your arrows start flying. Ardith looks at Sublime Ruby of Pain's like, squints. Auntie?
You just a little clap that you recognize her.
And then knives are out. Let's the goal.
Okay.
Right faster, Gary.
I got some stabbing to do.
I have a lot of stabbing to do.
It's been a year.
It's been 84 years.
All right. So go ahead and roll me some initiatives, you guys.
Where's my initiative?
Which means
So
that's the
There it is.
we've got
My total too.
Marisala.
Oh, no. You have that?
I had 8.
Oh. I'm sorry. 15.
Okay. Me-Dra.
14
No. Oh, I'm
Eight.
sorry. I'm sorry.
plus
You
6.
said that. Sorry.
So
Ruby.
22.
Nice.
I mean what I know.
And
Elf bitch.
yeah, Elfie Ardith.
23. Hey, Mike, what's your dude's name?
Me-Dra.
I don't like this. I've gotten 4 20s on initiative.
20s or nat 20s?
Nat 20s.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
my gosh.
Shit.
Well, I got a thing for that.
5.
No, better those than attack rolls.
Yes.
all
Better
that-
initiative.
So let's see.
I was going to put us all in order. Because that's a lot of guys.
It is, and the reason I'm using this is because somebody thought it would be smart to give somebody else an ability that affected initiative. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, we can't help you there.
You did it to yourself.
Yes.
I did, in fact, do it to myself.
Just like
And he
splitting
do
the party.
it again. Whoever has the thing fucking with initiative, fuck it up.
Yes, Ray. Fuck up with that initiative.
I can't yet.
Just collect command points
I have
first.
to get some command points first.
So-
Do better.
So longbows are drawn. Those chains are dropped. These two, the robed figures, which are number 3 and 4, as soon as the chains are dropped, this just this thrum starts filling the air.
Oh, shit.
Dust and all the particulates on the ground just slowly start to lift off of the ground. These 4 guys in the back draw swords, and we'll start with them. Ardith, since you're the newcomer, these 4 guys in the back draw long curved swords. The first one
Curved.
takes a step.
Still gets the job done.
It's a little better.
Yeah, it's got a nice like curve upwards. It's bigger on the curve as well, more surface area. He takes a step forward, lunges like he's going to stab something, and then just disappears and reappears right behind Ardith.
He can't use her Banff trick. What the fuck?
If he does it more than once, then we can get really pissed off.
That is a 19 versus AC.
Yes.
Okay, so that is 3 damage. As he just appears from behind you and just cuts you right along the side, finishing that thrust. The second one is going to do the same thing on the other side of you.
Fuck these assholes.
Does a 16 hit your AC?
No.
Yep. So, having seen this trick before, you see him disappear, figure you're probably the best target, and turn to the side right where his sword just skewers where you were.
We're all going for her.
I mean, how much light do we have right now in this area?
It's fairly well lit.
So it's either, hey, newcomer, or, hey, it's our prisoner sister.
Yeah, the city maintains a fair lighting system. It is magical, as far as you can tell. Speaking of magical, one is going to disappear and reappear right behind the Ruby of Pain. They know who you are. You are very distinct in that you are the only tiefling in the city.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 29 versus AC.
Yeah, that is
Fuck.
it.
Just barely hits it.
It's 3 points of damage.
I said, don't do a lot of damage.
These guys.
The cloaked figure to the right here, number 4, that hum starts to get louder, and it sets both hands on the ground. All 4 of you. I'm going to make a single attack against the 4 of you.
Okay.
That is a 17 versus PD.
Nope.
Yes.
Yes.
No.
The 2 of you that were hit take 7 damage, and you are stuck and weakened. Save ends both, which means you cannot move, and you are taking a -4 to all defenses and attacks until you can save at the end of your turn. It sets both hands on the ground, and this sort of brackish, smoky energy just grabs onto your legs and starts pulling you into the ground. Ardith, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, fuck these assholes. I am going, let's see, hang on.
Oh, stuck does not prevent teleports, if that is relevant.
No, not at the moment.
So what are we doing?
I'm going to do cast lightning on these assholes.
Okay.
5. 2, 1. Okay, I can hit 3 people. Because it's 1d3 plus 1 enemies.
So remember, per the house rules, we're changing that so you hit maximum number of enemies.
Okay, so everybody. I like that. That's much better.
4.
So, I just want to see how many I was going to hit first.
8.
6. 24 versus PD on everybody who's not an ally.
In that area with you?
How many can you?
4.
Yeah, so you get 4.
Okay.
So tell me who you're...
The 3 that are close?
Those 3 that are close and one of the
Big guys?
Change
one of the big guys.
One of the chained guys?
Yes.
So how do you take out the 3 that are close to you?
With lightning.
So let's say Ardith has both of her knives out, and crackling green energy starts floating around 2 of them. I mean, both of them. And so she just like stabs the 2 guys next to her, and wills it to go to the 3rd one and to that one that hit us and got us stuck. So there is green lightning flying everywhere. Do I need to roll damage for that one dude who did not die?
Yes, please.
Okay. This is going to be fun. Yay, math.
While she's doing that, weakness, is it something that affects the living or everybody?
Everybody.
Okay. Not saying I'm dead, people. Gah.
You're a construct.
Like everybody's a construct, man.
I mean, I haven't seen fingers fing, dude.
1, 2, 3.
These high thoughts to you are brought.
You ever just think about how broccoli looks like little trees, man?
Sorry, doing math. Because I'm supposed to be rolling 7d8, and I only have one out.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Would you like some more D8s?
Oh, I'm just mathing.
Don't
right
give
now.
the dice goblin more dice.
Should have had a D8.
I'm just mathing.
Joke's on you when we play a game that doesn't require dice rolls.
Okay, 33 points of damage on that thing.
33?
33!
Oh my.
Is it dead?
It is not, in fact, dead.
Damn.
But it is bloodied.
Yes!
I was going to say in crisis, but
Staggered.
it is staggered, yes.
I have a thing for that.
Yep. So Ardith unleashes just this torrent of lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
Can I do my saves?
That's the last thing you do in your turn.
Yeah,
So do
that's
that.
all I can do.
Yep.
Because I'm stuck. I can't go anywhere unless I teleport.
So you needed 11 plus.
It's 12.
So you are not affected by that condition anymore.
Okay. So which one? The stuck?
Stuck and weakened. are
Both of them?
Both gone.
Cool.
It was one effect.
Sweet.
Ruby.
How delightful. You are so efficient at murder. I'm so proud of you. And Ruby is going to look at the big thing that just got hit. Mm-hmm. I think you're taken care of. And then look at the other one. Don't like you. And she's going to cast Screaming Curse at it. As her eyes just go bright, bright, bright blue. And she flicks out her wrist, and a stream of blue energy comes out of the end of her pipe. Let's see, this is plus 10 versus MD.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's a 17 versus MD.
That hits it on the dot.
All right, it takes 14 damage, and the target is dazed. 16 plus save ends. However, because it is a curse, I have the ability, or Child of Doom, when I cast a curse spell, increase the difficulty of the save by 2.
I think that's already factored.
Factored in. I know a 16 is like a pretty standard hard save.
I think I already counted it.
Damn.
Yeah.
You tried, babe.
Nice try.
But it's still fucking dazed. And then, let's see. Oh, you all need light, right? In order to see.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
All right.
I mean, it's well lit here.
I could make it not well lit, but
You want to do anything else?
no, that'll be.
No? All right. So that guy with the bow over here, number 2, is going to instruct one of the guys behind him and say, go for backup. We've got a bunch of fighters here. He doesn't like the look of your face there,
Mine?
Marisala.
Racist.
Okay.
No, wargs are fairly well known in the sovereignty because the authority uses them as shock troops. So you know this is how nature says do not touch. So he's not going to touch it. He's just going to shoot it.
I mean, you're totally subtle and everything over there, Miss Spike Jack.
I mean,
Does a 19 hit your AC?
yes.
So
Doesn't hit mine.
Thanks. It doesn't hit my PD.
So 3 damage,
Okay.
and you're taking ongoing 5 damage. Save ends.
Okay.
So that arrow, as he arcs it up, it shoots up. As it starts to come down, it just starts glowing with this blue and green energy, and it almost like seeks you out and just stabs into you and is trying to burrow deeper. But, Marisala, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, I get a command point
Yay.
at the start of my turn.
You also take 5 damage at the start of your turn.
And I'm down.
Okay. And then that one just shot something at me. He didn't come near me.
Yeah, I just shot you.
Yeah, that was number 2 over here, shot at you.
Okay. So then I'm going to use my move action to get command points, which is 1d3 plus 1. So I do that in half, which would be 2 plus 1 is 3. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. That was my move action. I'm actually gonna. I'm just gonna gain command points this round, so I can use
Sit
them
there
all.
and growl.
Yes. So yes, I'm just gonna sit there and growl at all of them.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
nice.
Doggy.
For my standard action, and it's plus 3, so that's a 6. Ooh, yeah, baby. And yep, that's my turn.
So
I sat there and growled at him.
go ahead and give me a save ends for your ongoing damage. You need 11 or better.
Great. Nope.
Nope. So that arrow continues to dig in as Marisala-Pthah enters combat mode, just hunches down and begins growling at several of the guards who look pretty taken aback by
I
this.
gotta figure out, who's the top mark there.
Who's the alpha and
Yeah,
how to
yeah.
how to get rid of them?
Yeah.
Me-Dra.
Well, I'm stuck, and I don't technically have range. So,
What you should have something.
I have 1 close spell, but it's only against adjacent enemies. So, I have no range. So, first off, I'm going to use a quick action.
So. Oh no, never mind. I can't.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm going to use a quick action to do Symphony of Refreshment. My opening effect, I'm going to give Ruby of Pain 5d6 temporary hit points.
There you go. They're all
12.
twos.
They're all 1s and 2s and 1 6. So you have 12 temporary hit points.
Hey, 12 is 12.
Yeah,
That still takes me over my max.
so.
So what does that look like?
So from the black mask of the smiling mask, you literally see these golden bars, staves with the magical notes come wave over there and just simply circle around Ruby of Pain, so she has this little sonata floating around her.
All right.
And then I am going to use Lantern of the Mind's Eye. And I may not be able to do this, so tell me if what. When I focus my sight on a solid object, that surface becomes ghostly and allows creatures to pass through it as though through a misty tunnel. Creatures or objects inside the surface are ejected in a random direction after 5 minutes, or when I choose to end the power. Only affects a single surface at a time. So whenever Bow Guy was like, hey, go get help, the one that started to look like they're going to go get help, I'm going to stare at the ground underneath them and make it a misty tunnel beneath them.
All right.
Drop them down into the floor.
All right.
I know it's not going to do damage, but it's something. And so, yeah, he's in the ground.
Yep. So I'll say that takes your standard.
Yeah.
You focus your vision on that as the guy goes to turn around. He just takes a step and falls face first into the ground. You hear him screaming for some time.
And I am just like focusing, like you can't really see my eyes, but the mask is just staring, and then the guy goes floop, and it seems odd, but it seems like the mask smiles a little bit larger. And then I'll do a save ins for a weakness. 11 plus. Oh, you fucker.
10.
It was on a 19, and then it hit and just kind of won.
Oh. No, you're not able to save out of it.
Oddly enough.
I'm going to say we'll see what happens to that guy who fell into the hole later.
Do I need to recharge now?
No, it's at
Okay. At the
you've
end.
you've used it, and then at the end of the
Okay.
encounter.
Cool.
Since Marisala is the most intimidating force on the battlefield visually,
Visually.
Visually. Like how we specified that visually.
I mean, I took out 3 of them.
I
Well,
know.
the two archers seem to be focused on you.
Okay.
So the cloaked figure behind this first one here is going to get down on all fours and just start charging towards you. And it's going to leap off the docks and try and tackle you.
Okay. Go ahead.
That is a 14 versus PD.
No.
Nope. Yep. So it tries to get 2 hands around you, and it just grabs onto your harness, and it is freakishly strong.
Does it look like a person?
It's got, now that you're up close, it's got a full set of cowls on, and it has what looks to be just a black cloth mask over its face. But its hands are definitely human or elven. It has sort of pale blue skin, and its nails are cracked and dirty.
Interesting.
It doesn't smell too pleasant either.
No.
These war crimes.
Okay.
I wonder if he's going to have a brother come try to save him.
In response to Ardith frying half the people on the field, that archer is going to redirect his shot to her.
Shocking.
Shot King. That is a 16 versus AC.
Nope. I'm going to chop those arrows in half.
Yep. So that magical force propels them towards you, and you just knock it out of the sky.
And I'm staring down this archer.
Yep.
Like, yeah, fuck you.
So the good news is that it's round 2. The escalation die is a 1.
We have escalation die.
Escalation dies for attacks only, right?
Correct.
Cool.
The bad news is that when this happens, you hear one of the archers go, for the city of Sixway, in the name of the Emperor, and they are able to take advantage of the escalation die as well.
Unfortunate.
Okay.
Can't take advantage of it if they're dead.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true.
Likewise, this cowled figure is going to leap through the air and come down on Ardith, since she's right up front.
Can I intersperse myself between them?
If you would like to,
Yeah.
and if Ardith lets you.
Sure.
All right. So
Intercept.
Ruby's going to go on intercept. Because Ardith's taken some hits, and I've barely taken any. And my defenses are pretty good.
Does an 18 hit your PD?
No.
They're laughing because I still can't see particularly well after my surgery, and this die is...
He chose the wrong
Yeah.
guy.
I chose the wrong
You
one.
chose the wrong one.
Would you like a high contrast die?
No, thank you.
Would an 18 have hit yours?
Yes.
Ha! I did. I helped.
So how does Sublime Ruby of Pain block this thing from getting its hands on Ardith?
She holds out her pipe.
You just slither in front and
Just slithers in front and just like whacks its hands away with surprising force.
Ardith,
Cool.
you have just been spared from these horrible, dirty fingers.
Yeah, I'm going to pivot around Ruby here. And, ooh. Sorry, I just noticed that Ruby, it's engaged with Ruby. Mm-hmm. And I'm a rogue,
Is that what you are?
among other things. Okay.
It's almost like I set that up for you.
I love you, MT. Okay. I am going to smack the ever-loving shit out of this thing
Is this
that
the one
is
that's safe?
staggered.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So nothing happened to it?
What?
This is the one that I dropped through the...
No, you dropped
No.
what I was running.
Yeah, you dropped
Yeah.
this guy.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, math. 26 to hit.
Just 1 second. Let me look up dazed.
I think it means it doesn't get an action. But
Actually, 27 to hit, but I don't think it's going to matter.
oh, it takes a -4 penalty to attacks.
Okay.
But it is save ends, so it can make a save.
All right, so I don't think it's going to matter. No, it would have missed either way. Anyway, so
27 to hit?
That is a hit.
Okay, cool. And I'm going to get sneak attack on that.
Do you need any extra die?
I need a little extra, but it'll be fine. It's only 4. What? This thing's dead.
That's what it wants you to think.
It's a shame they've been recruiting the orphans and turning them into horrid beasts.
Well, I'm hoping they aren't who I think they are.
I don't think they are.
Okay. That's 15 points of regular damage to it, and then 10 points of sneak attack. Total of 25.
So, are you killing it?
Yes.
How do you kill it?
Ardith just starts laying into it with her 2 knives in a dervish attack.
Yeah. So Ardith just chops this thing down. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I'm going to stare down that one archer again and do the bring it motion.
Fair use of an action, I think. Ruby.
Right. That archer
1 and 2 are both have their bows out.
and that one that's farthest back, is that the one in the ground?
Yes, he is technically off the board.
Ruby's going to just blow a little kiss at one of the archers, I'd say number 1, and cast Contagious Heresy for a 27 versus MD.
That is a hit.
So takes only 4 psychic damage, but the target is infected. 16 plus save ends. And if he is still alive at the start of my next turn, that will come into effect here. And let's say if I turn off the lights, would Sala still be able to attack the thing next to her?
At a penalty, yes.
At a penalty, but still able to? We'd be a little harder to see and harder to hit as well.
Possibly.
Okay, at least for the archers. And with that, has a minor action. Ruby pulls all of a sudden this small onyx skull out of her sleeve and holds it up, and all of the lights go out.
Yep. So now you guys are in complete darkness, with the exception of all of these sovereignty guys who seem to be slightly glowing.
Could you paint a bigger target on you guys?
Number 2.
Oh,
Oh,
I
go
wanted
ahead.
to go ahead and move up to one of the archers.
Does it matter which one?
The one that I haven't infected yet.
The one I just said, come at me, bro.
All right.
Taking advantage of that darkness.
So, in the dark, he is going to pull a knife and try to shank you.
Thank you very much.
And I will give him a penalty. That is a 10 versus PD.
Not even close.
Yep. So he goes to stab you, and you're just able to knock his knife out of the way. Marisala. You are currently engaged with one of these things that's trying to wrap its hands around your throat.
Where is it on the initiative list?
It is almost last.
Oh, okay. Then I'm not going to do that one. Okay. So I'm going to do my final confrontation on it.
Okay.
Are you going to count down?
No, it's not the final countdown. That would be 22 versus AC.
That is a hit.
Okay, so it does 10 damage. And I'm going to allow, if the target would like, to do a melee basic attack against me.
It will do so.
Okay.
That is a 14 versus PD.
Nope.
Okay.
I'm going to attack again, because it says I can.
Mm-hmm.
Same number, 22.
Okay, that's a hit.
So that would be 15 damage.
It is now staggered.
I'm going to allow them to try to hit me again, if you would like to.
They're gonna.
Quit biting me.
It's a zombie.
That is a 23 versus PD.
That is a hit.
You're going to take 6 points of damage.
That's a basic attack versus PD? Wow.
Okay, hold on. I had to take the 5 before. Hold on. That would be 67, and then how much?
6 points.
Okay.
And you have a -2 to PD and MD until the end of its next turn.
Okay. And I'm going to attack again. Does a 16 hit?
Versus,
AC?
is that with the +1 from the escalation die?
No, so it'd be 17.
That does not hit.
On a miss, you get 4 times 2 the escalation die. 4 plus, so that's 6. You still take 6 damage.
Which is enough on the dot to kill it.
Hey.
Should you choose.
Yes.
Are you just going to tear this thing to pieces?
Yes.
So tell me what this epic final confrontation between the two of you looks like.
I mean, obviously I found a good spot, so I just keep, charging at the spot, and eventually it just rips in half, and I, or whip him back and forth, and then throw the piece.
Mm-hmm. Do you get any command points for killing a thing?
All the time. No. Command points. Oh, wait. Oh, is that a non-mook?
Yes.
Ha. I get 2.
So,
Nice.
aside from just tearing this thing to shreds, what you discover under that cloak is that these things taste terrible. They taste dead.
Then you just hear me spitting and coughing and...
Are you throwing it back up?
I mean, I didn't eat any of it, but ugh, in the mouth.
I gotta lick my butt. That was terrible.
Me-Dra, it is your turn.
Well, first off, I'm going to roll to sustain the Symphony of Refreshment.
Oh,
That is a cock to die.
see if I get my the thing taken off.
Saves in.
Save end thing. Nope.
Nope.
All right. I do not sustain. So the final verse effect,
Was that a skill roll?
No.
It's a save.
it's a-
Never mind.
So target that gained temporary hit points may either heal using a free recovery or end a save ends condition.
I'll go ahead and heal using recovery. That'll just put me back up to full.
Okay. Let's see.
Let's see what my recovery is on
I'm
here.
gonna-
But I'm only down 3 hit points.
I'm going to
so-
interrupt his turn and use a command point to give Ardith 4 temporary hit points, just in case she needs it.
Thank you.
Do you have anything that lets people in save ins?
No. That's what I have skill, attack, damage, defense, and temporary. That's going to fall.
I know.
No, you
To-
can't target someone else.
Oh.
It's his turn. You can target.
Oh, you have to target me.
You have to target. You can interrupt other people's turns, but you have to target the person whose turn it is.
Okay, I'll take those hit points off then.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
No, it's
it's
fine. I'm not
It's okay.
interrupting
Okay,
because I don't have anything that'll help you at the moment.
that's fine. I'm not engaged with anybody, and I've used my only ranged thing, so I'll end my turn and try and save ends. 12!
Yay!
Hooray!
All right, well, that was end of turn, so next turn I might be useful.
Somewhere down below the dock, you hear screaming as an elf continues to fall.
I was going to say, you were useful.
Yeah.
Kept him busy.
There's no fucking way.
Seeing you tear that guy into shreds, the archer is going to take one final shot at you and then
Okay.
go for backup himself.
Okay.
You said this is the infected one. Does that happen on his turn or yours?
At the start of my turn.
Okay. So
But I can keep.
to Marisala, does a 15 hit your AC?
Yes.
Ardith, if you can try to intercept
That is three additional damage, and your ongoing damage goes up by 5 as another arrow sticks into you. Good news, everyone. It's round 3, and the escalation die is a 2.
Yay.
I'm up first.
And Ardith is up first.
Okay, so now I'm going to interrupt her turn and give you the temporary hit points, just in case you need them.
Okay.
So the other thing to keep in mind is you can only purchase one effect per person. So if there's another effect you think you might be likely to give her, doing the temporary hit points negates your ability to do that later in her turn.
I mean, that is true. I could help your attack or damage.
Yeah, if you want to try to kill that guy that's running away. But
Yeah.
but you know,
Up to you.
Yeah, I'll wait and let's see what you roll.
So you want me to take the hit points?
Yeah.
She's like, I feel
Okay.
better. I
Okay.
feel worse. I feel better. I feel worse.
It's fine. Okay.
Let's wait and see what happens.
Going to teleport behind that guy.
Yeah, he slings his bow, turns around, and there's
Right there.
surprise.
It is the classic horror movie. Jason Voorhees just appears like.
There's just a and Ardith holds out a knife that's strangely glinting in the darkness.
Well, glinting off his armor that's
off of
glowing.
his glowing.
Okay.
I saw double digits.
Yeah. It's 11 on the die. Plus
2. So it's 13.
plus,
If you're off by 2 points, I can help.
Oh, no.
Okay.
It's gonna hit.
Okay.
I'm just math. Okay. That's a 22 to hit this guy.
That is a hit.
Cool. And now.
Were you wanting to buff her damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's
I think
dead.
well, maybe. I don't know yet. If she does like 30-something damage, probably not.
21 points of damage.
21, I can buff it by 2.
Want to do 23 points of damage to this guy?
I mean, that's up to you.
I'm okay with that if you are.
Okay, I'm good.
He did.
I got plenty of points to use here, so.
So how does Marisala?
I'm gonna howl a little bit, and
Go for
the
the knees.
sound of
Oh.
oh yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah, I'm gonna howl a little bit, and then at the end of the howl say knees. Kind of give
So
her
how much damage
a
total?
point.
23.
Yeah, 23.
Is he still up?
He is staggered.
If he's not dead now, he's going to be dead next round.
So,
Ruby,
my turn. He's still infected.
correct.
At the start of my turn, I can make a free action to attack someone else with the same curse. And I'm going to do that to the guy right in front of me.
You're gonna blow him a kiss.
survivors.
You're going to blow him a kiss.
Now I'm right.
She's close enough. She can just give him the real thing.
So
With tongue.
That's going to be a...
Why did you give the tiefling STDs?
16 versus MD.
That is a hit.
Okay, so he takes 4 psychic damage, and the person I originally hit takes another 4 psychic damage. And minor action, sustain the darkness, because I think it's hurting them more than it's hurting us.
Sure.
I mean, they're giant glowing beacons.
Yep. And you still have a standard action.
Oh, I still have a standard action. So I'm going to do that again, because it's some beautiful splash damage. The guy that's in the ground. I probably can't see him.
You can't see him.
He's
You can hear him.
so, and then I'm going to just do it a second time. What's the escalation die? 2?
Two.
Yep,
Okay.
2.
Is he very loud, or is he? Does it sound like he's?
A higher roll. So that is a 20 versus MD. Mm-hmm. So 4 damage to both of them. I assume that the damage doesn't stack to.
No.
It says when I hit with contagious heresy, deal 4 psychic damage to all targets that were already infected.
Yes. So you lean in, give this guy a kiss, and that energy just arcs between both of them.
And minor action, still dark.
All right.
Talk about poison kiss.
Yep. He's going to try and push you off of him. Because that wasn't nearly as pleasant as it might seem.
He'd enjoyed the kiss if it wasn't for the screaming in his head.
Oh, he is having some very unpleasant mental images right now.
Do they involve tentacles?
Does a 20 hit your AC?
It does, just barely.
No, I'm going to interrupt. And defenses, you can add 1.
21.
All right. Yeah,
So yes, I'm going to howl again and then say, not tonight.
all right. So his blade is
Mysteriously pushed.
pushed just a little bit. So it probably like catches your kimono and puts a nice rip in it, but doesn't actually tag you. Marisala, it is your turn.
Tis my turn. Nobody in front of me?
Nope.
Nope.
You guys are over there by yourself.
I don't have a movement thing. How much can I move? Can I move
You can
closer?
reach anybody.
I can reach
Anybody
okay.
on this battlefield.
Okay. Let's.
The one that I'm on has barely taken any damage.
Okay, so I'm gonna move closer to number 2,
Sorry.
and I'm gonna try the final confrontation with him.
Okay.
He's having a bad
Okay.
night.
I gotta take my 10.
Listen, these guys, they've made some choices.
They were very bad choices.
Apparently, working for the sovereignty just drastically shortens your lifespan.
Yeah.
It was fine for thousands of years.
Yeah, the
But
last 6
recently-
months have been terrible.
They made their beds.
This emperor kind of sucks.
Make the empire. great.
19 versus Ace, and I'm going to use Bloodlust.
Is that with the
Yes.
escalation die is a 19?
19 versus AC.
That does not hit.
No? Damn. Oh, wait, even on a miss. It's the 4 plus 2 times the escalation, so 8 damage. And after it's attacked, I can still do the. You can hit me again? No.
No.
Okay.
That is on a hit.
Only on a hit. Okay. So let's see. That was my move. That was my standard. For my minor, I'm just gonna gain a. Just in case.
So you snap at this guy, and he throws up his arm instead of the soft, juicy, tender neck that you were aiming for. So you catch him a little, but not in exactly the spot you were going for.
On a miss. Never mind. Go ahead. Never mind.
Me-Dra.
Move
Stevens. Sorry.
Can you move Me-Dra up to the one that Ardith is engaged with? Because she needs that sweet, juicy.
You've seen her fighting style before. She's got some moves from her father in there.
So now that Me-Dra has actually decided to join the fight, from his side, you don't see a sword anywhere on his body, but a sword just kind of pops out from where his belt is. You're not sure quite how this happens. He pulls it out, and it's got the golden musical staff all along it. And he's going to take a swing at this guy for 26 versus AC.
That is a hit.
Okay, so he's going to, and as he hits, the musical notes that are at the beginning of the handle seem to rush down this blade and just go wow, 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 and hit into him.
Plus 2 damage.
So 16 damage total.
Well, are you killing him?
He gets -4 penalty. Yes, I'm killing him. And as this actually kills him, the music notes actually burst through his chest and go out like kind of fireworks and just go and make a nice little ding, ding, ding.
And you hear me howl and tell him to just take him out.
Yes.
So do you shop at the Bard store?
Yes.
Because
He
got this
shops
whole
at
theme going.
Bard and Tall.
Well, it wasn't me who supplied me.
someone wanted a theme.
So way down there,
Poor guy in the hole.
you finally hear a thump, and then that guy stops screaming.
I'll end the effect.
So thump, stop screaming, squish.
Well, no, it's going to pop them back up in a random direction. So,
Oh no, someone's getting a corpse.
And you think I smell. You wait till you get this corpse on you.
random direction is 5. So 1, 2, 3, or
So straight up and back?
2, 3, 4, 5.
So
So
between-
it'll from where he was, it'll come this way.
Yeah, so a body is rapidly moved just up and out of that hole, and it lands in between you. He's still kind of twitching. Looks like he hit something very, very blunt on the way down. It's now round 4.
And there's one guy
The
left.
escalation die is a 3.
That poor bastard.
Yeah, that poor bastard.
Run and get help.
It is Ardith's turn.
Uh-huh.
What horror has befallen us?
So, do we want this one alive?
No,
No? You sure? I don't want to question it?
it's sovereign.
Let's leave him alive. Just
Okay.
a little bit of
I was
mercy is
gonna say,
all
just
right.
a little bit. Let's not mercy. No, let's question. How did they know we were here?
They were a patrol. They were patrolling.
You don't know
I'm
that.
running up on his face.
Was it a
And we're
patrol?
going to do the stabby stab.
See, we don't know that. We just got here.
Like characters.
I might have pissed them off a
I
little.
know, but we don't know that. Why would?
Perfect.
I rolled the dice and it landed on top. It rolled up onto top of my other d20.
What's the result?
Well, do you want me to take it or do you want me to tell you what it was?
No, go ahead.
Okay. That's a desperation dice of 3, right?
Yep.
Yes.
3. That'll be a 22 if we use it.
Yep. That is a hit.
Cool. We're going to do this first. 7 sneak attack.
He is super dead.
20 points of damage.
And let's add 2. 22. Just in case.
Fill up.
He is staggered
All
At
right.
22?
with 22 points of damage, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, at least you should be glad that it wasn't my turn when I did that.
Well, come on, Ruby.
All right. Well,
You're up, Ruby. He's your toy.
So
he is infected, so I get to cast that thing on him. And that is going to be a 13 versus, or no, not 13 plus 10, 23 versus MD.
23 is a hit.
Takes another 4 psychic damage. That's a free action. And then I'm going to hit him with another screaming curse, since all my stuff is close range.
So, do you want to kill him or not?
No.
Okay. So, how does your infection knock him out?
Oh, the infection knocks him out.
Yeah, 4 damage left apparently, or less.
Well, I was
I
pretty
just
brutal.
kind of blow the kiss in his face and just tendrils of smoke just buffet him and surround him and suffocate him just enough to knock him out.
Yep. He falls. The area is silent for a second, and then from several streets over, you hear a loud whistle.
Fuck.
Would one of you care to pick this gentleman up?
Just throw him on my back.
He's gonna have
I do
a
so.
horrible night.
And I'll grab a little bit of rope and tie the guy to her back, so if we have to run, doesn't slide off.
That's true.
Be bouncing on the spikes on her jacket.
Yes. Intentionally.
He's gonna have a bad night.
I'm gonna walk over to the one that was still twitching a little bit and just stab it.
Just to make sure.
Well, no, to make it seem like it was killed in a normal manner, and to make sure.
Oh, double tap.
Yes.
So, roll for recharging your special ability.
16?
Yep. You recharge is most likely.
Yep.
It's 16 plus, so.
So we're gonna have a smash cut of everyone throwing the unconscious guard onto Marisala's back, lashing him down, and then just smash cut to, we'll say a few blocks away. There is a bathhouse and sauna that Sublime Ruby of Pain owns. And we'll just cut to everybody in the hot tub. just steam.
Including the knocked out dude?
He's probably in one of the supply closets.
Tied up with bed linens.
I don't stay in the water very long though. I just kind of rinse the zombie gook off.
Me-Dra declines. I'm standing by the sauna.
Do I know why Me-Dra is declining?
No. You've never met them before. And you've never met Marisala before either. It's been a long time since you've seen Ardith even.
So tell me, I've heard whisperings, but not anything too detailed. But what have you been up to these last?
Y'all get a sprinkle
20
of water
years.
all over your head because I'm a shake.
Babysitting?
Aren't you seeing anyone?
I mean, she's seeing a lot of people. We're here.
Romantically, sexually? It's okay.
Oh.
I'm not sure that's any of your business.
Doggy style's pretty good.
So we have an interrogation, Ardith, if you would be so kind. If I recall, I have heard you've been very good at it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she takes after her father on that one, I'm sure. He was very good at it too.
Ardith is kind of having a bewildered moment here because she fell off of a waterfall, ran into you guys, help you guys kill a bunch of people. So, well, her sister was being a bitch. So this has been a night.
So, to catch you up on everything, your father has reached out to me and wants me to help retrieve Shannara.
I was going to ask why you were doing here.
He happens to know that I'm based in here, the only tiefling in the Sun Chaser Sovereignty capital city, of course. But, it's been such a long time since I've seen him. It's so nice to hear. He helped me get my start in the fashion industry. And I've always been grateful to him for that. I suppose, and she stands up just like completely shameless in her nudity, just steps out of the water and starts, grabs a towel and starts to dry herself off. I suppose we should go ahead and interrogate that nice young man.
Nice young man that tried to kill us?
Just needs a little direction in his life, I think. Just someone to take him under their wing and show him the error of his ways.
Oh, I'm sure we'll show him something.
I will take a gentle approach with him, and if that doesn't work, then this can turn into a team building exercise.
Team building exercise.
I don't know if I want to team build with that one.
Hey,
I'm not
artist.
sure what that means.
How about I just keep her busy and you go do your stuff?
Let
I'll
me
hold
handle
him up.
this.
How about you two?
Uh-huh.
Act as backup. I'm going to sit there and stare him down. I'm going to let her be the good cop.
Yes, that'll work.
And if he gets finicky, if you can just...
This is not how your father would do it.
Well, I love Xenos dearly. He's like a brother to me, but he does want his daughter back.
Oh, trust me, if he gets finicky, he ain't leaving alive.
Okay, can I sit there and growl at him at least?
Yes.
Okay.
Feel free.
Scare him a little bit?
Yeah,
You
scare him
know-
a little bit.
It
I mean-
could be effective if you put your head in his lap. I would be terrified.
Tell you what, let's put that on reserve.
Oh, I see. Wait a minute.
don't
You want me
my
to be all
closets to
puppy
smell
dog
like wet
nice?
dog.
Yes. Yes.
All of a sudden.
And then
Let's go before they...
I do want to remind you that warg are about
As nice as I know.
the size of a Great Dane,
Yeah.
if not bigger.
I know.
Yeah.
You're not going to fit in this closet.
I'm
I'm glad you
I
can.
can sit at the door.
Yeah, you guys argue. Ardith and Ruby are going to go the closet.
I
You
wasn't
guys,
arguing. I was just like, let's interrogate the guy.
I'm gonna stick my head through the door.
So
It's closed.
so
I'm gonna paw at it.
we'll cut to the inside of this closet where there's an elf who has been chucked of all his armor. He's just sitting in the dark, and slowly the door creaks open. Standing there is Ardith with
Ruby's still in the towel.
with a scowl on her face.
Not even a scowl, just glaring down at him.
Ruby with a towel and your pipe, I assume, that nobody knows where or how you got it.
We're not going to ask either.
And Jin just at the bottom of the doorway, a gigantic silver wolf head pokes in.
Yep.
Around legs, through
Yeah,
legs.
around legs, and just starts rumbling. And that's where we'll end this episode, I think. Just to confirm, the Average Adventuring Party podcast does not condone the torture of NPCs.
No,
No.
no.
He's going to have a chance to like this.
I mean, yeah. If he chooses Ruby and answers her questions.
Torture is always bad.
Otherwise, we're gonna see why Ardith's mom thinks she make good heir to Wildfire Mistress.
See, that's the joke, is she wouldn't, because she doesn't like guns.
Ardith doesn't care about guns. She probably knows how to use one and use it well.
I don't
and
think
doesn't.
any of us used guns.
It's just more fun to get up in person.
Galdrian did.
Yeah, Galadriel used...
Well, I mean, us here right now.
Iacus did.
They don't count at the moment.
And Iacus did have a gun.
Had a gun for
It wasn't loaded.
Which I used to throw at somebody and hit them in the head.
You physically punched them with the gun and then threw it at somebody else. This boomerang sucks. Now that's a T-shirt idea. Ike is just throwing a gun.
I attacked with a gun.
All right, you guys got anything?
Nope.
Nope. All right, find us at the places, do the things, leave reviews, sponsor F-bombs,
All the good stuff.
all the fun
all good
stuff. Help us get out of the iTunes mire and muck and into people's eardrums.
Yes, tell us how we're doing. Tell us if we're doing good. Tell us if we're doing bad. Make a commentary.
You don't even have to tell us stuff about the podcast. You can just like say stuff, whatever.
Tell us about your lives.
Peanut Gallery, please speak up.
So speaking of being burned out, that's all I got. Thanks for listening. We'll see you guys next time.